Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. How is everybody doing today? We have Dewey in with the Unklings today. What is going on, everybody? Hi, Silas. Hi, LeBreton. Hi, Shroom. Hi, Dewey. Hi, 3. Oh, don't hit keys. Jeez, oh, Pete. All right. What's going on, Act? How's it going? It is going well. It is going well. It's been a pretty good day. It's been productive. Yeah. I uh I did a little YouTubing after work today and watched a couple interesting things that had me. Thanks. What are you doing? Calm down. Had me I was watching a couple interesting things on YouTube. I was watching Dasuko's 2024 vlog of Blade Show to give me a good impression of what Blade Show might actually be like. What's going on, Youngblood? Hello, hello. How are we doing? Interestingly, you came up, Youngblood, in the YouTubing that I was doing after work today. I saw Lady Gaga last night. Incredible is all I can say. I saw that you had, I think it was on Instagram. I saw that you had posted something about that. Yeah, very cool. Glad you liked it. Glad you had a good time. What did you think of the partial clip I put in the VC chat earlier? I thought it was pretty sick. Still didn't notice the hitting your phone thing. I have no idea why it is that keeps getting lost on me, but and I don't come up. Sadness. I don't come up. What do you mean you don't come up? Oh, the kite is goated. You're gonna love yours when it comes in. I am so excited. No, you didn't. Oh, you didn't come up when I was doing my YouTubing. Actually, no, you didn't. The reason Youngblood came up was because I was doing a little reminiscing, and I went and started to watch my very first stream. And the first person to drop in chat and say hello was Youngblood. Youngblood was my first streaming witness, as far as I am aware, which is pretty cool. YouTube doesn't like me. Aw. Well, I like you, LeBreton, whether YouTube does or not. Yeah, so yeah, it was pretty cool. A lot of people who showed up in that very first stream are actually still regulars that come to the streams. It's really cool. But yeah, Youngblood, you've been watching my streams since January, which is really really cool. So thank you, Youngblood, for being one of my OG supporters of the stream. There are definitely people that that have been supporting me in my videos, long before the streaming started. But the streaming was really the start of what I have turned everything into or become. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I have had an interesting path, though, as far as oh, my stream just decided to start working. My Wi-Fi being silly. Decided to start working. Okay. Well, I'm glad that your stream is starting to work. I'm sorry that it wasn't. Yeah, watching that first stream though, it was really interesting how similar my flipping in January was to my flipping now. Like, I still do a lot of the same type of flipping. I do it a lot better. So my stream just started working for you. Okay. I mean, I think I'm following. I don't know why it wouldn't have been working before, but oh well. Glad you're here, Shroom. Oh, let's see. Man, what are we going to talk about today? I had been thinking about it, but I didn't do, and I don't do talking notes for Wednesdays anymore. Glad to be here. Good. I'm glad to be here too. I'm glad that everybody is here. Um, yeah, so Wednesdays I don't do talking notes anymore. I don't write up any planned stuff. Good distraction from the tank of death. What is the tank of death? The toilet? Weirdly, my first clip on my channel is still one of my favorites. For some reason, I don't know, definitely a better flipper than I was, LOL. Definitely a better flipper than I was. You are definitely a better flipper than you were. Okay, yeah. The kite was able to replace my Kraken in my pocket today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard you say on stream that your kite was better than your Kraken, which made my jaw drop to hear you say. I am super excited to get my hands on my kite whenever it shows up. My fish in my tank all got really sick with parasites while I was in Texas. I heard some of them died. I'm so sorry, Shroom. Enjoying it a lot more than expected. Might be low key. Got it. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy it. I have very much been enjoying my Kite AL just regular with the PLA scales on the handles because it makes it a lot more neutral or slight blade bias. Um, and knowing that the Kite AL 1.5 is much more closer to neutral, much more slight handle bias rather than heavily handle bias. Very, very excited to try it now that my preferences are in line. What's going on, Cruz? How are we doing? Shroom says, the kite is goated. And Youngblood says, Shroom, you were at Blade Show, Texas, the 1 year I didn't go. Ah, I'm so sorry. Youngblood, so you go to Texas, you don't go to, you don't ever, and wouldn't be able to make it out to East? That would be awesome if you could. Shroom says, spree. I think sorry. Still deciding. There are some certain things that the Kraken does better, but most of everything other than parabolic type tricks, it's a little more consistent. A little more consistent on the kite? Wow. I thought the Kraken was the peak consistent flipper of all of the things, but maybe not. So let's see. What are we going to chat about today? So slowly learning or leaning towards the kite being better, LOL, but the Kraken is still my favorite just because I have been through a lot with it. Right. I mean, you're going to have that, I mean, that connection with the Kraken forever. Have you seen the Will Hirsch LDY collab? No, have they announced, is it official now and I've missed it? I I have heard tell of a thing, but I have not seen it. Okay, let me look. One moment, please. All right, what are you guys saying? Um, Short on his main channel. The answer, I think I haven't heard of that. I have flipped the proto for the LDY Will Hirsch collab. It ain't ready for this is so good. Y'all ain't ready for this is so goaded. It looks like Benchmade Ty Wraith. Oh poop. All right, let's see if I can Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not finding anything. So let's check something else. Oh well, I'll find it later. This is too boring for you guys. So I'm really, I'll send it in DM, in the Discord. Cool. I appreciate it. Awesome. Yeah, I like the stuff that Will has done, and I like the stuff that LDY has done. So that should be a pretty exciting whatever it is. And if Shroom likes it, I don't know what I'll think about it, because Shroom didn't like the cat, and I think that is peak flipping. So I don't know. If Shroom liked it, maybe I'll hate it. What do you think, Shroom? Is that the way it's gonna go? Are you and I enemies now because... No, that's silly. That's silly because you gave me the cat. Let's see. We seem to have different preferences. We do seem to have different preferences. Sent it in the Bali chat. Sweet. I'm going to look it up right now. I know I keep talking about the kite, but this is the best thing. LOL. It's literally the most bouncy Bali song I've ever owned. No, I get it. I mean, I like when I had my Bali flipping experience after flipping the Zyzix, and then sort of unlocked a new tier of Bali Unc flipping. I kind of didn't shut up about that. So talk about the things that you're excited about. Why wouldn't you? What am I pulling up again? Oh, I'm not even doing the right thing. I'm supposed to be opening up Discord and looking at the stuff. All right. Oh, yeah, okay, I saw this video. I didn't... Oh, is that what he's flipping? Oh. I didn't even pay attention to what he was flipping. But I'm confused, as the Orion S is heavy with butt weight, but the cat isn't. And you like both? What? The Orion S is what? It's not heavy. This isn't a heavy Bali, is it? I mean, heavy in comparison to what? I guess let's compare to the cat. No, the cat's heavier. They're different weight balances. Oh, okay. I don't know. I like them both. Honestly, I don't know what my favorite is anymore. I keep saying that too. I'll just keep repeating myself in all of my streams. I actually need to intentionally go through my entire collection and not rank, but kind of reclassify what everything is, like where everything is at with regards to what I like. I don't know that I'm going to do that today, because I don't know that we have time for a 3-hour stream while I scrutinize and analyze every single one of my Balis. But I will plan on flipping through everything today, so we'll get a little bit of work in. As you learn more, you will understand. Yeah, that's true. What is the Unc most consistent flipping? Hmm. The one that I don't know. See, so for a while, right after I got the new refault, this was the one I was carrying around the most. However, then what was I flipping after this? After I stopped flipping or carrying this around so much, the one that I defaulted to carrying around was the Kite AL with the PLA scales. I love the feel of this thing. Then today I carried, I think I carried this today. Yesterday I was carrying Gill, and I am really, really enjoying Gill. I'm finding myself very surprised how much I am enjoying flipping Gill. And I'm not dropping Gill nearly as much as I used to. And I thoroughly, I don't know, I enjoy, well, there we go, I dropped him. It's just, again, it's kind of like LeBret and you saying you're just not shutting up about the Kite. I'm not shutting up about how different everything feels. It's so strange. So Gill stays in my hand more, feels good in the hand. I like the handles. Ooh, that was not a ring of shame, but that was shameful. The Orion S I still enjoy. I still flip it really well. I still enjoy the balance. And I can still do everything on it. The weight is good. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be saying the same thing about every single Bali, because the fact of the matter is I can flip every Bali that I own. And at this point, I can flip it comfortably and flip it well and do what I need to do with all of it. But which ones feel the best? That's the difficult part. I don't know. X says, I get it. I haven't flipped anything besides my Kraken since I got it. Yeah, whereas I'm so like all over the place. I haven't been flipping one thing so consistently that I can think about how it feels when I'm not holding it. That's one of the downsides about going through, having the collection that I have, and the fact that I have ADHD. So I flip something for a minute and a half, and then I set it down and I flip something else for a minute, and I keep cycling through stuff. It means that I get to flip my entire collection, which is great, but I don't know if it's better or worse for my learning and for my flipping to not be steadily flipping something more consistently. Act says, I have no urge to go into my collection I have now. Oh, tell me about it, Unc. I have over 50 Baileys. I get you. So, Shroom, do you flip all 50 of your Baileys? Like, I mean, as you see, I have mine lined up and I'm literally just going down the line, flipping all of them for a couple minutes and I keep doing that. Like, do you ever find yourself lining up all of your Baileys and going through all of them? Or is that a bit much based on having 50? Yeah, I'm really enjoying the CCC. I flip one until I get bored of it. And then do you just move on to the next one, or do you flip one until you get bored of it and then you're done flipping for the time being? Then I lay everything out and pick a new one. Got it. Nice. I can understand that. Ugh. The only thing is I get bored in a minute, 2 minutes, and then promptly move on to the next one. One of these days I'm going to do the blacklight thing so you guys can enjoy my glow-in-the-dark Baileys. Howdy, flippers. Howdy, Ethan. How are we doing today? I usually have like 5 I'll switch through per week. Oh, really? Okay. Then depending on my beater Baileys or razor sharp Baileys, or then depending on my beater Baileys or razor sharp Baileys and whatnot. Okay. Gotcha. I'm starting to worry about like where I'm going to start putting everything because, yeah, I have more Balis on their way. And now, then again, I also have, 7 Balis that I'm about to ship out. So I guess I have the space, but I mean, physically, like storage wise, and storage wise, I don't know how I'm going to get everything to Blade Show and carry everything around Blade Show. It's just, I have no idea. And then LeBreton says, Unc needs a case. Unc needs another case. Unc needs to figure out a way that I can use like my sling bag at Blade Show to like just load up with Bally's. Useless says, awesome sauce. You said that last time. That's your catchphrase. How are we doing, Useless? How are we doing? Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Welcome back. Shroom says, time to get a big case. I need to get a Will Hirsch case. I have the Will Hirsch case that I think it's like the larger of them, but I don't know that I want to lug that thing around at Blade Show. I think I just want to, I don't know, maybe get a couple rolls or something that I can toss into my chrome bag and just carry it around. I use my dresser drawer for my bellies. Haha. Yeah, I have these 3D printed stands that I had gotten from Glider's website. They have them available for free in a number of different setups. And it's about time. I'm about to need to print another 1 or 2 because not only do I have all of these bellies, but I have the Kite AL 1.5 coming to me and the Crescent coming to me, as well as other stuff. I do because I like bringing all my Ballys. You do what? You do bring a huge case, or you do bring your dresser drawer with you? Let's flip cat. No, I'm going in order. Refault. All right, I have been meaning to grab one from Belly Stands. I actually need to take a look. I have glazed Belly Stands for his flipping and for his videos. I actually have to take a look at his Balisong stands. I haven't looked at them in quite some time, and see what he has available. Though I have a 3D printer and I have the means with which to print my own, it's still, I mean, cool to know what he's got. Shroom says, I shove everything into case grails, or cases, grails in their taco cases, and put that all in a backpack and lug it around at Blade. Got it. Honestly, I've been considering getting a case, but I don't want to buy a huge one, LOL. Yeah, I like the fact that I have the Will Hirsch case. I got it for Christmas. I enjoy the fact that I have it, especially for travel. But I think, I mean, here, let me show you the bag that I'm talking about, because it's pretty cool, but it's pretty small, but it'll hold a lot. But it's this chrome messenger bag that, you just sling around, but it has so much storage. I'm fairly confident that I could, easily carry 3 times my collection in this, and it'll just be so much more comfortable to wear that around rather than a full backpack or lugging a briefcase of sorts. What's going on, Timmy Bubbles? Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. All right, where did I leave off? Refault. I don't think I was done with that yet. Yeah, so Crescent, I have got in white on its way to me eventually. And Orion, or Kite AL 1.5. in pink with ivory scales and reverse tanto blade. Is there a Camaro EE in chat? Yes. No. No, there is not. I'm sorry. Aw, darn. So, yeah, like I said, it was really weird. I was watching my first stream this evening. It was about 2.5-ish months ago. And it was weird because I wasn't very, like, I have no idea why people were tuned in. I wasn't very engaging. Yeah, it was rough. R.I.P. Ethan. Oh no, what is going on? I can almost still hear him. I'm pretty sure you're the only one. Yeah. Yeah, no Ethan in chat. How upsetting is that? But we do have a Camaro EE. It just happens to be that Camaro EE today isn't Ethan. So Shroom can say who he is, but I cannot. Pyro kidnapped him and put Ethan in his basement, and now he is gone. Oh, that Pyro. In Jack's basement with Otto? Otto is in Jack's basement too? What is going on in chat? All right. So I have now already gone through and flipped everything that I have. What else? Bali Awards was such a sweet, wholesome time. Oh, yeah. Okay. There was a lot of kidnapping going on in the Bali Awards. That's true. I have to admit, I did not really understand what I was saying, but I chuckled. It was funny. I enjoyed it. I was just confused. Everyone starts somewhere. I watched and privated a bunch of videos because of how bad I was at talking to the camera. I'm sure you didn't start that bad, LOL, but I can understand. Kidnapping and Bali Awards this year was the best. Yeah, it was really, really cringy watching me. But like I said, I mean, I saw my flipping and I saw that it wasn't all that great, but I was doing a lot of the same stuff that I'm still doing, which indicates that I need to like continue to add more into what I'm doing. But also saw that, you know, Youngblood, you were the first person to ever talk to me in chat on stream. And then, man, somebody else, another one of the OGs, Ego was in there too. So it's just really wild, the fact that I have been doing this for 2.5 months, and some of the people I saw in the first one are some of the people I still see regularly in these ones. What gave you the idea to start the Bali streams? Interestingly, when I was going through my Instagram earlier today, that's what gave me the idea to find out when I started the Bali streams, because I found a post, a picture, an image that I had put up on Instagram that said something along, I mean, it was my typical, like, you know, I love you post, which I had been doing quite regularly before every video that I dropped. But on that one, I had said something along the lines of, you know, if I streamed my practice once a week, would anybody tune in and watch, or something like that? And I don't know that anybody commented, but I think that there were like a handful of people that liked it or something. And then I just started, and that was sometime in December. And then I started thinking about it more and more. And the more I started thinking about it, the more interesting the idea seemed. And eventually it just dawned on me that if I streamed and planned a stream the same way I planned my videos, because the way that I was planning my videos were, you know, coming up with a script, talking notes that would take up about, you know, somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. So I decided that I was going to give it a shot, write up, you know, talking notes that would take me about 10 or 20 minutes. So that way, even if nobody was there, I could talk to an empty chat with my talking notes, so that if anybody came in and watched after the fact, you know, they would still have something worthy to see. So I just looked at a stream as like a live video that I could do on YouTube, and that's essentially how I treat it, which is why I don't ever take any of my streams down. It's just a live video that I'm doing, where when I'm doing my talking notes, I take breaks throughout and I interact with the Unklings. But on Wednesdays, where I don't have any talking notes, I'm just chilling, hanging out with you guys and flipping. But to go back to the original question, what gave me the idea to start streaming? Honestly, I don't know. It was just, I thought to myself, you know, if I'm doing this anyways and I'm recording anyways, it was basically the same thought process I had with, you know, doing YouTube videos. You know, I'm already planning on doing this as far as like recording. I hate editing. So why not just, if I'm trying to do it right in a single shot anyways, let's just try to do it right in a single shot, live on stream, and interact with the community a little bit more. After the first time I did it and I had that engagement, that back and forth, that's what sold me on it. That's what made it like have its sticking point. But in all honesty, it was a combination of all of those things, and me having read or heard somewhere that live streaming can actually help you with social anxiety and stage fright, and talking in front of people, all of which I have problems with. So I decided, okay, well, I'll give it a shot. All right, let's see. Bali streams are easy and low effort for me, so I do that being a human. LOL. That's basically what it boils down to for me. Hold on, I apparently missed a bit. Okay, so Bali Wars. Yep. Okay, what gave you the idea to start Bali streams? Flow and consistency matter more than trick library. True. Peak idea. Thanks. That's true. Bali streams are easy and low effort. The scripting to reading out loud was always the hardest part, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah. I mean, useless. I hope you don't, but on the same accord, I hope you do, because the content was there. I just happened to sound like a robot. If you ever go back and watch any of my videos, the older videos, not the chopped up edits of my streams, you will hear the very cat poster positive videos that I put out. But you will also hear what Bali Unc sounds like when he is reading a script off of a 55-inch TV in front of a camera. I sounded like a robot. It was ridiculous. And the flipping was like buns. So just all in all, maybe put it on and then open up another tab so you don't have to watch it and just listen to it. Let's see. I hate editing. And then Useless said, they are. What are? For real, even simple edits are annoying. Yes, they are. Okay. I second the live streaming helping with talking to people for real. I have anxiety and I'm on medication, but I definitely feel that it helps. LOL. Cat poster positive is hilarious. I mean, walking cat poster. Yes, OMG, trying to read off while talking, and I sound so monotone like I am right now while I'm reading. You can tell I was reading from one LOL. LeBreton is crying, and Useless says, "Oh, that's really solid advice." Wait, what was the solid advice? Crap. Was it something I read? Or was it something I said? I can't remember. Um, yeah, but crap, I don't remember what I was saying, and it was probably the solid advice that you were talking about. I probably wasn't done with it. I probably had more solid advice. Honestly, bullet points are better than a script for speaking, in my opinion, in my experience with instructing and public speaking. The pull up the tab and listen. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you don't have to look at all there is to look at. But again, I sounded like a robot. So you're still going to hear it. But I mean, I covered a lot of good stuff. Like, uh, in the one we've been lied to. I cover the fact that everybody is told treat others the way that you want to be treated, and that's not where it's at. Yes, bullet points. That's where it is at for me at this point. I very much go through and make bullets of what I want to talk about, and then I go through and I read them. Hey, what's going on, Eddie K? Then I go back through and I read the bullet points before my stream and kind of tell myself, like talk myself through what this bullet is about and what this bullet is about. So I'm familiarizing myself with those topics. So all I have to do is pause long enough to be like, okay, I'm going to read this bullet. Okay, that was 2 seconds of silence. That's acceptable. Now I'm going to talk for 2 minutes about that 2 seconds of silence. And that, I mean, that works for me. Sometimes it doesn't. It's a case by case. Then again, sometimes my talking notes just have to be in paragraphs because there's just so much that I need to make sure it gets covered. Raw! I can't believe how much money I spent on Bally's alone during Blade, Texas. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to end up doing at Blade Show East by way of money spending. Because I have gone down the path of, I don't think I really need to spend a whole lot because I have a whole lot of Baileys. I'm there for the experience and the people and the flipping and the things. But then I also know that I like buying fun things. So who knows? IDK says, oh, Youngblood. Did you go? Youngblood didn't. I've spent way too much. Useless, do you go to Blade Show? And forgive me, Useless, if I should know who you are. I don't know who you are. 1450-ish spent only on Bally's. Holy garbage. During Blade. Oh yeah, I knew that. Oh, that he didn't go? I've never. Haha. I'd like to one day. Cool. Well, yeah, I would like to one day too. And that one day is going to be in June, and I'm so excited. But I can't say, oh yeah, everybody should go to Blade Show because I haven't gone. I don't know. But I have started watching Dasuko's 2024 Blade Show vlog to give me a better idea of what the Blade Show dynamic is like. So I got a, is that Psycho or Sicko? Psycho Hysteria, which costs $1,100. Good Lord. I don't even know what that is. Yeah. So was it because it was super cool, or was it because of how good it flipped, or like what was the selling point for you on the Sicko Hysteria? Peak Maker. Oh, okay. I will check it out. I will check it out right now. I gotta. Because the name is cool. Sicko Hysteria. Is it goated at least? Oh, hi, dudes. Ooh, that does look nice. Very cool. I'm happy for you, Shroom. Um, okay, they're all different. Oh, okay, then maybe I don't know. I don't remember how much I spent totally, but I remember calculating it once to be around 1,300 or so. I was like, oh wow. Yeah, that is, I mean, things add up. I was talking about it the other day where it was like even my collection where my most expensive Bali is like the Ghost Mako, which was I think 125 or 150, I don't even remember. Everything else was sub that, but you know, 90, 80, 65, 60. One. What the heck, dudes? I think he wants out. I'm going to throw up the be right back sign, and I'm going to let dudes out of my office. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Dues is all right. I double checked. Dues is okay. That's like, I'm pretty sure that's the second stream in a row that Dewey has made a fool of himself trying to get up on this desk on stream. My most expensive one was my premium Alpha Beast. Very cool. OMG, is he okay? Yes, he is, I promise. I own a Bali that costs $2,000. The one Stitch Steel Archangel. I am excited to try it. Wait, is his name Dewey? Yes, his name is Dewey. And you spelled it right. Very good. Yep, I always call him Dews or Dew. No, I call him Dews. But yes, his name is Dewey. Let's flip. My legs are tired. I'm going to put my desk down and pull my chair up. I'm going to put my be right back up one more second. Be right back. All right, I'm back again. Oh, let's fix the camera. Your either boyfriend or best friend. I'm gonna guess boyfriend. Boyfriend has a cat with the same name spelled the same way. That is awesome. That is really cool. Um, Sweet. So let's still gotta flip. I never flip my Squiddy U anymore, but I can, so I should. So, how is everybody doing this evening or today? I mean, I guess it's technically if you're in the States, it's this evening, regardless of where you're at this point. But how is everybody doing? Has everybody had a good day thus far? Nope. Nope to the trick, not nope to the good day. I was gonna do a new collection photo, but I let my friend borrow one of my Alpha Beasts. Is it about the same as the Squiddy B, just blue? Yep. Yeah, it's as far as I'm aware, it's the same material, same hardware, same everything, except it has a blue sound dampener and blue handles. Everything else is the same. I've had a good day. The kite came in, of course. Good. I am so glad. And we were just talking about how you've been waiting over a month for the kite. So I am elated. But on the same accord, I'm also hoping that maybe they get sent out in batches and maybe I won't have to wait a whole month because my batch will come sooner. I don't know. I really love how the squiddy Will Hirsch looks. Cute fox design. Agreed. I was showing my wife the squid industry's website the other day, and the first thing she saw was the first thing she pointed out was the Will Hirsch squiddy, and thought that it looked cool. Plus, the orange and black duo reminds me of Halloween. Haha. Yeah, I am a big fan of but I've heard that it doesn't feel as like it's more grippy because it has texture on the handles. But I hear that the plastic doesn't feel as good as quality. I can't speak to that. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it was just old Bap, maybe, who had said that. Did y'all see the Will Hirsch LDY collaboration? So yeah, they were telling me about that, and I didn't realize that that was what Will was flipping in his last video. If that is what Will was flipping in his last video, I think that's what I've picked up from what the Unklings have told me, but I don't know for sure. But if that's the case, I'm definitely going to watch the video again. I've heard that too. Someone told me it was different feeling in that way. Okay, yeah, it was. Okay, so I'm definitely going to watch that short again and watch that video, because I watched the video and was just blown away by Will's editing and Will's flipping, because it's absolutely peak. What's going on, Spark? How we doing? But I did not notice the Bali that he was flipping. I tend to either notice the Bali and notice the flipping, or I get lost in the art of what I'm saying. It's usually one or the other. Like on Vav's clip that he had dropped last week, where he did that sick tabletop fan. I watched that so many times, watching the tabletop fan, that it got to the point where as he was flipping around that, I was watching the Bali flip in between his fingers. Like, I could see it. I wasn't lost in the art of what he was doing. I was watching the Bali maneuver through his, phalanges and do the things. It was really, really neat. Because I hadn't ever been able to follow the flow of the Bali so much before. It was cool. It was peak. Will's style is so cool. Agreed. And I did not realize that Will was so good at editing his shorts. But yeah, the last 3 drops that he's done have just completely blown my mind. Every single one. It's crazy. So, Jax says, yo, Jax, what's up? Welcome to the show. I'm glad that you are here. I'm getting better at Infinite Murnax. Makes me so happy. Very cool. I'm getting better at spamming the extended twirl, especially with the Squiddy U, because it's light and airy. But I guess maybe not, because it's so light and airy that it comfortably twists in my fingers when I don't want it to. Interestingly, I really like doing it on the Mako, but the Mako is heavy, so I can not do it for very long. And when my fingers are tired, I don't do it very well. But when I do it successfully, it's very satisfying. My new favorite trick. Awesome. I've been trying so much to be able to triple scissor, LOL, very hard sometimes. I'm going to, one of these days, need to learn how to do the scissor. But I'm not in a rush for that, because I'm trying to figure out how to keep the Bali in my hands more so than aerial-based tricks. But one of these days, I'll get there. Oh, that was buns. What else? What else? So it's going to be weird getting the Kite AL because it is going to be one of those that I'm going to want to flip regularly. But but it's a live blade, and I have not historically had a live blade that I really felt the urge to flip regularly. I mean, the rep is fun, and I like to flip it, but not long, extended periods of time. The Orion 1.5 is good, but it's very slippery, so I don't flip this for extended periods of time just because it's sometimes an effort to flip because I have to actively keep it from slipping out of my hands. Sometimes not, because like that right there, I didn't really have any struggle. It feels very slippery. Honestly, I don't know how slippery it is. Maybe I always put this down because I feel like it is slippery, but I don't know that it actually is slippery. Anyway, so it'll be interesting because I know, based on my experience with the Kite AL, that I'm going to enjoy the feel of the hand of the Kite AL 1.5. So I think I'm going to start getting a lot more live blade practice in once my Kite AL 1.5 comes in. Useless says agreed. Wait, what did I miss? If you learn scissor early, it's going to make it a little harder to learn later. Wait, if you don't learn scissor early, it's going to make it a little harder to learn later. Oh, good to know. I think I still missed something though. I've been trying too much to do the triple scissor. Okay, me too. Usually I don't like aerial tricks since it's not really my style, but scissors and drafts I like. Okay. If you don't learn them early, okay. Oh, did you say you were getting sent a custom refault scales from Pez? Wait, what? Oh, did you say you were getting sent custom refault scales from Pez? No, no. I bought a rep from Pez, a Bali Plus rep from Pez, and it had on it custom scales from the Buffness that are in that drawer. But no, that's the only thing I have from Pez. Not impossible, but something you would want to work on early in your flipping journey. Will do. Good to know. I always felt like that about cheese, oddly enough. What? I always felt that about cheese. What? Felt what about cheese? Hmm. The cheese. Wait, okay, but you felt like what about the cheese? Probably something that I said that I'm not remembering. Oh, I'm tweaking. Okay. Um, Man, the topic of slippery. Oh, okay, okay, I got it. I got it. I'm so sorry. I'm here. Um, yeah, so the cheese, I never had an issue with it being slippery. However, the cat is way grippier than the cheese. I love this Bali. I will say before and say again and say forever. Uh, I like the cat like 1,000 times more than I like the cheese. It is just, it's a great, great Bali. Um, but yeah, I never had an issue with the cheese being slippery. As a matter of fact, the only issue I ever had with the cheese by way of grip was it being too grippy when I had the window open. It was very humid. Spider knife, haha. The spider knife is the grippiest knife I have ever flipped in my entire life, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm excited to try some ceramic coated. Yeah. I can't think what is. I think I don't know what has a ceramic coating. I know that the cheese and the cat and the Volp have Teflon, and I know that the Orion S and the Ghost Mako and Ghost series have Cerakote. What have no? So is Cerakote ceramic? Is that, I mean, is that the thing? I thought probably Cerakote is like a brand or something. But I'm getting something different. Okay. Yeah, I know that the if that's what you mean, Cerakote, ceramic, whatever, and that's what this is. My understanding is that the Orion S has that same. I think it would be fun if someone remade the spider knife, but with premium materials, but still kept the design the same. I would get it. LeBreton says, bye. Bye, LeBreton. Peace out. No, Cerakote is short for ceramic coated. I did not know that. Thank you for thank you for educating me, IDK. Okay, so that is ceramic. That is ceramic. Got it. All right. The interesting thing is that the feel of the hand of the Orion S is totally different than the feel of the hand with the Ghost Mako. So Cerakote or ceramic coating is not all the same. Cody, what is going on? I think Cerakote is actually a name brand. You're right. Cerakote is a name brand, but I think IDK is also right that that name brand is kind of like a play on words for what is it? Ceramic coating? Maybe. I don't know. Just guessing. Your Ghost Mako is V5, yeah? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got it. It was the Ghost drop from this last October. So, yep. So it's not, one of the numbered ones or one of the like special edition ones. I mean, I guess it's still special edition, but it doesn't have any of the special markings. Man, I don't know. Man, I don't know either. I depend on you guys knowing. I depend on you guys knowing. I have the V4, but never upgraded. I heard the V5 is better, but I mean, it's a Bali. It's gonna flip. If you like your V4, I'm sure your Bali is in good hands. Let's see. I don't know what to talk about. They need to make a 5.5 Mako with bushings, then I'll buy. Yeah, I would. I mean, I say I would like to have a Mako on bushings, but I haven't had any issues with Gil. I mean, I haven't had to, you know, do any sort of craziness to tune him or anything like that. So I haven't had any issues. The live blade is on bushings, I believe, but not the rest. Agreed, as I understand it. And the Madco is on bushings as well. Both the trainer and the well, I don't think there is a live blade, though somebody had mentioned the Madco live blade prototype. Useless, that might have even been you. I don't recall. Hello, chat and Scott. Hello, PS5, the only one. How are you doing today? Hopefully you are having a good day. And the first half of the week has been great. I'd be afraid of the tip getting chopped off. I did. You did. Y'all see the live Madco. I have not seen the live Madco, but Useless did bring it up on chat the other day, and so I know it exists. I know the prototype is there, but I have not seen it. Actually, I keep forgetting. I can do this now. It just seems rude, but I will anyway. Live Blade Madco. Nope. No luck. Somebody will have to send it to me. I'll send you a link later. Sweet. Thank you, IDK. I appreciate it. My hand hates me. I can't stop flipping the proto for my sponsor, and my hand hurts from flipping all weekend. I'm so sorry, but you're sponsored, and you got a Bali out of it, and you're flipping it. So, but I'm sorry your hand hurts. That's a bummer. What to do? What to do? Because oh yikes, that reminds me of carpal tunnel. Yup. I wonder if I leave the lights on but turn the black lights on, if it'll just look normal except extra glowy. I'm gonna see if it makes these glow with the lights on. Just a minute. Not really. Not enough to justify it. I don't know. Does that come out on camera a lot, or no, not so much? Make sure to buy a Seth design. I can't pronounce that, Regia. When they drop, they should be available by Blade East. Reminds me of like uranium glowing. It glows. It glows. Uh, yeah, okay, well. It glows. It does. I wonder what the pink looks like, because I don't know that I have done this one much. Can't really see it. It just looks blue. No. This one's better. Because it glows. If you had to say which is your least favorite to flip, probably the Squiddy U, if I had to guess. Scott, I have wanted to ask you this, but can you explain your tattoos? There isn't really a whole lot to explain. I had wording on my arms, and it made sense this way, but when you were behind me, it was actually backwards. And it was one of those situations where it was like, there isn't a right way. I mean, when you have lettering on your arms, there's always going to be some position you happen to be in that makes it not make sense. And that just kept bugging me. So I happened to be hanging out at my buddy's one day, and they had just finished their tattooing certification stuff. And one of them drew up a pattern and said, hey, is this kind of something like what you would want, on your arms? And I said, that looks cool. I would love it. And said, okay, sit down. Let's get started. And that night we started. So it ended up taking 8 hours per arm. And it really, really hurt a lot, because the way that tattoo guns work is you use different tips for different type of ink fill. So if you're doing a line, the tip has a bunch of needles that are really, really, really close in a single point. If you have something where you're filling a lot of space, you'll have like a line of needles, like 11 needles wide, so that you can fill 11 needles worth of ink all at once. And my buddy didn't have one of those. He just had the line one. So all of this fill was individual lines being colored in, again, 8 hours. If we had the fan one, this probably would have been able to be done in like 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe. Definitely not 8 hours. I love that for Unc. I love that for Unc. I love tattoos. Not all of mine have meanings, but some do. Cool. Ouch. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I know that hurt. It did. What really hurt though was there was some point, I think maybe right here. So this arm was all done. This arm was done to here, and then they ran out of ink. Like I used all of their ink. So I had to go back 2 days later and pick up where we left off, where this was still like ground beef. And that's what hurt. But yeah, so that's the story of my tattoos, of those tattoos anyways. I have others. No, yeah, it was really, really sucky. I want to get a Talisong Z tat on my forearm when I'm 18. That would be cool. I have wondered about, well, I haven't wondered about my next tattoo, but I have wondered about whether or not I'm eventually going to balisong myself in tattoo form, just simply because this is very clearly something that isn't going anywhere. But I don't know that I will. I'm pretty sure I have a solid plan for the rest of the tattooing that I will undergo. And it is all theme based, and it's not balisong themed. Tattoos are so cool. I love them, but I don't see any that like speak to me. So I don't know if I'll get one later on. Don't rush it. Don't force it. It's one of those things where it's like, if you do something that's silly and corny, you may love it. It might like be your personality and speak to you, and you'll love it forever. But it may also be something that, as you get older, you're like, that didn't really mean anything to me. It's now, just part of my arm. Thankfully, I don't know that I have any like, I mean, I guess my arms are kind of like that, but the arms are fun because people ask me, hey, what is that? Is that tribal? Is that a tribal tattoo? What does that mean? I'm like, yeah, it's like, I really like grass. And I mean, this is tribal grass, so I can always have it with me. And people get confused on why I love grass so much that I've put it in tribal form on my forearms. Yeah, so it can be fun messing with people sometimes too. I'm in the same boat. I don't really have a set idea on one. Haha, I only have piercings for now. Um, oh, or wait, okay, I missed some again. Same, I wanted to get a hand holding my AB on my shoulder. LOL. Uh, or another idea was my AB with butterfly wings on it. I have like 16 piercings and like I don't know how many tats. I don't have any piercings, though I used to. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tattoos, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tattoos. 9 if you include the 2 that got covered up. Oto's Orion tat is sick. I agree. I have 11 right now. Sweet. So you have me beat. Oh, you said piercings, right? Because you don't have any tattoos. Was that what you said? I'm on the same boat. I don't really have. I just have. Yep, got it. Let's see. Okay, I don't need the black lights on anymore. we'll turn those off. Do. All right, let's see. We've been going for an hour and 10. It's 9:12. No more lost jewelry. I think I'm going to put my desk down. I am going to have a seat. We are going to start getting things ready to get shut down. I'm going to throw my Be Right Back sign up one more time, and we'll get ready to say goodnight. All right. I feel like I want the Talisong because it's my dream Balisong, and on my other arm, I want to kind of get a Lego figure in a way. Very cool. Let's see. I don't, Gil. All right. And Useless says sick. It is. All right. Well, I think we are actually going to get things wrapped up. We are quieting down. My lurker count is dropping. And I still need to eat dinner. So, we're going to say goodnight. Hopefully everybody had a good stream. Hopefully everybody has been having a good week. Hopefully you all have a good rest of the week. And hopefully I will see you on Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time for the next stream. Jax is still here. I'm so glad that I know that. Act says later. PS5, the only one, says goodnight, Scott. Jax is still here. Useless. Youngblood. Shroom. All of my lovely lurkers. All of my unklings. Everyone in the stream right now. I thank you for being here. I thank you for making it to the end. I will, though I never do, I never say this. I hate the idea of saying this. We're going to try it once. Before you guys get out of here and before I end stream, why don't you guys go ahead and hit that like button and let's see how many likes we might be able to get on this one particular stream. I'm just curious. This is a little science experiment. Because I don't ever say that. I don't ever remember to, and I actually don't really care. But let's see. All right, so we are all done. We are all set. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. We'll see you guys in the next one. Love you.